I said a lot of things about Zack Snyder, and most of it pertained to the Snyderverse. You know, the Justice League and all the other Man of Steel and a lot of other things. You know, I enjoyed the movie Watchmen. It wasn't as good as the show. I think the series was way better. Um, I I wouldn't say I loved it, but I did like it. What was the other zombie? What was the zombie movie he did? Was it Dawn of the Dead? What was the first zombie movie he did? I think it was Dawn of the Dead or Land of the Dead. It was one of those, which I didn't think was bad. I didn't think that was a bad one. Let me just make sure. I should have made sure before we went on, but he did do a zombie movie in the early 2000s, like around 2004. Um, I think it was Land of the Dead. Let me just make sure. Land of the Dead.
I don't think he did Dawn of the Dead.
No. Director was George Romero for Land of the Dead. Who the fuck was Dawn of the Dead 2004? Yeah, it was Dawn of the Dead.
He did Dawn of the Dead?
Yeah, he did Dawn of the Dead 2004. So look, I actually didn't think that was a bad movie. I kind of like that one. But when you get to this movie, it wasn't about the story. I thought the story sounded cool. Look, it was like an Ocean's 11 kind of meets Dawn of the Dead. You know, they got to do a money heist in the middle of a zombie apocalypse. You know, there was all this mystique behind where did they come from? How did it start? You know, and then what bothers me about this is there really wasn't that much explaining other than like subtle hints. I mean, like blink if you miss it fucking hints in the beginning of the movie. And then it's like, well, you know, now we're going to come out with a prequel series or prequel movies to better explain the universe. Well, why? I got to watch other movies to explain this one movie. Like, you know, so apparently, now I'll admit it. I didn't see it when I watched the movie. I didn't.
Wait, there's going to be prequels to this?
Yeah, there's going to be a build up. There's going to be a whole universe to this movie.
Stop it.
I'm not lying. Yeah. So now I didn't see this one when I watched the film. I only watched it once, but I didn't see it. I saw this when I watched a what do you call it? Easter eggs and things you might have missed. I do like to watch those kind of YouTube videos where like things I may have missed.
He had a whole on Netflix has a whole special on this movie.
What?
Netflix has a whole special on this.
All right. Well, I'm going to watch that too. I didn't see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So apparently, in the very beginning of the film, when they're transporting whatever it is that they're transporting, you know, the army or whatever, when they're leaving that base, there's actually UFOs in the air. There are UFOs in the air.
Wow. Blink if you miss it.
Yeah. I mean, for a split second, like, because they're in the air and then they just shoot across the sky. Two of them.
Oh,
so if you didn't see that, you know, so they're basically adding to the assumption that this is something that came from another world that I guess we were experimenting on, and that's how we got this, you know. And then of course there's other things too that just made no sense. Is why were some of them robots? Yeah. Apparently
that's what I got. That just blew my mind.
I can't remember the explanation we got from that. I think it was either said that we built them to monitor them, or they built them to monitor themselves. I can't remember what it was. And I'm like, wait, what? So we got the robots, which I thought was fucking stupid. If you didn't see the aliens thing, you would really have known that what it was or where it was that they came from. Because remember, so the guy that comes out of that thing, right, and starts to destroy all the soldiers that are you know, transporting him, he had dog tags on him. So I guess it would assume you would assume that he was at once a soldier of ours that they worked on, or he somehow got bit or so whatever, or got infected by whatever this is. So, you know, as I said, the storyline as a whole, although it has a lot of flaws, you know, I mean, it wasn't a bad concept. I thought it was pretty cool. It was just the way it was executed. There was a lot of things. There was not just the robots, but it was just like, what the fuck am I watching? Like, what is going on right now? Like, it just didn't make any sense. There was a lot of, you know, I don't know how you felt about that, but like, there was a lot of, I'm going to save it towards the end of what, like one of the biggest problems I had with the movie. You know, and there was a lot of them, but one of the biggest problems I had, because it was just a continuity thing for me, just didn't make any sense. But I don't know. So let's break it down. Like, what did you think about the film, which I already know, but what stood out as like a what the fuck moment, or
okay, so
Yeah.
I just want to close out. But I love Zack Snyder. I
I know you do.
I love Zack Snyder. Okay.
I know you do.
I love Sucker Punch. I love all those movies.
Okay, forgot about Sucker Punch. I did like. I told you that. Yes.
Yeah,
So Sucker Punch is another film.
I love
I love.
300. I love Zack Snyder. I love his vision. I love what he has going on. I just love Zack Snyder. Okay. I understand why some people don't like Zack Snyder. I'm just not one of those people. So when I saw this movie, I don't really think zombies are in his realm. I don't know.
Yeah, but see, after what did you see Dawn of the Dead?
I think I did, but I'm just not as okay. Here, let me also state I'm not a huge fan of zombie movies.
Okay.
There are maybe 5 that I really like. 3 of them are Asian.
Okay.
Okay.
What was that? The Last Train to Busan?
Train to Busan's one of them.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Train to Busan.
yeah. I love 28 Days Later. I like zombie films like that. There's just different takes on zombie films that I like. I just think zombie films become repetitive.
They do. Yeah, I mean, especially a series like The Walking Dead. I mean, that's a show that's been going on.
Can't do much with zombies, so I don't know. They become repetitive. So I already came in here thinking this. I don't know.
Okay.
But then I'm like, okay, Zack Snyder, maybe he can do something. I don't know. So I watched it. It's like I didn't know where the hell it was going.
Yeah.
I just didn't know why, like how it got there. Like I was looking for clues during the whole movie of why are all these people here? What happened? Just the beginning was an army guy and he got loose. And I just assumed in my brain that that's why it all happened.
Yeah.
There was no reasoning why there were different types of fucking zombies. Like, why were there, like, you know, in zombie movies, it's one outbreak. You get one type of zombie. Why are there different fucking types of zombies in this movie? And how do they all fucking seclude themselves into one group, you know, in each of these things? Like, how are zombies all of a sudden this fucking smart? I don't get it.
That's what didn't make any sense. The whole, like, they had different levels. There was, like, literally different tiers of zombies. You had these alphas or whatever, and then... like I said, like the robots, which we don't know. I can't remember what Zack Snyder said, but he alluded to the fact that they were built to monitor these zombies and whatever. But I can't remember who it was that he said that built them.
But how are we supposed to know that?
That's my point.
Like I went in and then you had that one Lily girl who apparently knew every fucking thing about these zombies, but I'm supposed to know that she knows, like, how does she knows everything about these zombies, but I'm as a viewer knows nothing about these zombies.
Right. Well, then you would hope. So the other thing is too. Okay, so she's the one that knows about these zombies. Mm-hmm. So you will hope as a viewer that you are going to learn the information from this character, and you do learn tidbits of this information.
Tidbits of it, and and it was just frustrating to me. Like as a viewer, I just got so frustrated. And then what bothered me so bad was Tig. You could just see her just spliced in there.
Yeah.
No matter how hard I tried, my brain couldn't uncorrelate that.
Yeah.
You know, and it looked really bad. And you know,
the tiger didn't look too
I liked the tiger.
Yeah.
I think that was the only thing that in that movie that I actually enjoyed.
I liked it.
In zombie movies, there's not really an animal element to it. And that was the first time I seen an animal element, and I kind of liked the story of it. That's one of Siegfried and Roy's tiger.
Yeah, which was cool. Yeah.
Which was really cool. I liked that.
That was cool. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. If that's the only thing I like about this movie, that's really fucking sad.
I agree.
So
I agree.
And I didn't really think that the characters together meshed well either. There was no kind of, they didn't seem like they were, you know, they were supposed to be in a group, a team, and they didn't feel very teamy to me at times.
No, I think my favorite character was the helicopter driver, the pilot, the helicopter girl.
Yeah, and
that was my favorite character.
wasn't even in the movie. She
Yeah.
was spliced in there.
Just spliced it. Well, that she was added after the
Right.
fact. Yeah.
After the fact, because the real character
The
went through.
character that was supposed to play that character, the actor, I forgot what it was.
He had some type of charges against him.
Yeah. So they had to digitally add the new pilot actually in a couple of scenes. So I did find that out. I liked her character, but I do agree with you. And then there was just stupid fucking choices by some of the other characters. But Batista's daughter, heading out to find this other girl in that hotel. Meanwhile, that hotel was like nowhere near where they were. I don't know how she got there. And a 9,000 room hotel, and she finds them easily. There was just a few other things too that didn't make any sense. But
to me, if you would have centered the movie around Lily,
yeah,
I think it would have been a better movie.
Yeah.
Like had like a female protagonist kind of, and having it explain the movie a little bit more, and have that. I like the Lily element to it. I like what was going on with that, and have like kind of explaining what was going on with the zombies.
Yeah.
I think it would have been a better movie. But then you added all the extra elements like Batista's character and all that. And it just got it was like a hodgepodge of just crap all at once in 2.5 hours.
Yeah, that was another thing too. The runtime was just like, okay, look, all right, if you're gonna give us a 2.5 hour movie, give us a good 2.5 hour movie, so we don't feel the runtime.
Mm-hmm.
But look, I'm gonna go over a couple of things that I didn't like about it. I don't have it written down, and honestly, I don't even know the character's name, so just bear with me here. The plot line between the guy, so the guy that had to go with them, right? So they were given a mission, and this guy was sent to make sure that they do the mission right or whatever. He's watching them. He knew the underlying mission was he's going to steal the head of the zombie because that's worth more than whatever's in the vault.
Mm-hmm.
Why not just tell them that's the mission? They had the head. They were actually right where they just came in. They cut the head off. You leave. That's it. Movie's over. That's number one. Number two, the girl that he double crosses. Remember, he puts the glow stick and sends her in a different direction. She ends up getting attacked and mauled. And the people see her do it. The people are looking at her where she's being they're asking him, where is she? Where is she? You were the last one with her. And he's like, I don't know where she is. I don't think she made it. And all of a sudden she comes crashing out of a window. Mm-hmm. She's they're right fucking there. They're literally looking at her. And they're like, oh my God, why couldn't they just go help her? Do you remember the scene I'm talking about?
I do. And she was one of my...
She was a badass.
Yeah, I liked her character.
She's killing them all, and they're just like, oh my God, I wish there's something we can do. Actually, you can. You're right there. So they didn't help her there. What's the other thing that just didn't bother? So I'm gonna get it out of the way. One of the biggest things that I'm like, how was the fight between the Omega and him and Bautista, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're fighting whatever. I forget. No, now I'm trying to remember what it was. They were in a certain spot. Okay. Bautista knows where the daughter is now.
Yeah.
He's got to go get her.
Yeah.
So he gets into the helicopter. They fly over there to get her. The dude beats them on a horseback.
Yeah, all of them.
He ends up getting there even before Bautista does.
Right. On a helicopter.
Yeah, on a helicopter.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, how the fuck did he get there that quick? It just didn't make any sense. It was just and of course, they fight or whatever. They get to the rooftop. Oh no, the helicopter girl left us. She comes, which we knew was going to happen. They're all smiling. She's looking at him, and you can see the guy behind Bautista. And it's what the fuck is going on? Why? There was no urgency in certain spots. It just didn't make any fucking sense. It just didn't make any sense. And of course, the guy that's trapped in the vault, he's got the money. He's okay in a nuclear fallout because the place was nuked. And you would die from the radiation alone. But he walks, and he's got. Even if you want to say the infection is what kept him alive, how long did it take him to turn? First of all, we never seen where he gets bit, but the dude
that's
walks,
what I'm saying. Even
drives,
Bautista, though.
What?
Even Bautista, when he got sliced, it took him a long time to turn.
Bautista too, but not as long as the other guy. So Bautista, and here's the other thing about Bautista that bothered me about Bautista, and let me know if you felt this way too. Now, Batista had to kill the mother, right? Am I right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Okay, so Batista had to kill. So she witnessed Batista killing her mom
Mm-hmm.
because he had to. So she had that trauma on her hands. You're gonna let your daughter kill you? You don't kill yourself? Like, you know you're gonna fucking turn. Like, don't let your daughter see that.
Yeah.
You're gonna let your daughter kill you? No, you take your own fucking life, dude. Like, you're a big fucking macho man. You're not gonna take your own life. You're gonna let your daughter do that, and she's gonna have that in her head her whole life now.
Yeah.
So that was the other thing. It was just like, really, you're gonna really let your daughter take? So whatever. And she's the only one that's well, that's not true. I guess Batista did too. But they had the huge helicopter crash. The girl or the people that the daughter's name is Lily. No, Lily's the blonde. What's the daughter's name?
Can't remember.
So the daughter goes on this expedition. The whole reason why they even have to go to the hotel to get her. She finds the people that she's looking for, and the girl doesn't even survive. she ends up dying in a helicopter crash anyway. Mm-hmm. And then the other dude that's like I said, just crawls out of a nuclear fallout, walks across the desert with bags of money that are heavy to begin with, finds a car, drives to an airport, bribes his way on a plane. Now he's on when's it? And then we find out that he didn't even turn yet. He just discovers that he got bit. He's starting to feel the effects.
Mm-hmm.
So now, that
goes along the lines what tier of zombie bit him?
That's what I was just about to say. Was he bit by the alpha during the fight? Like, I don't know. I really don't know. So, but there was a lot of, and it was just like you said, you really didn't not bond with, but you really didn't have any like sentiment or any feelings towards one character.
In each movie or any type of movie that you're enjoying, you kind of get attached to at least one character.
Not one character in this. Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I was looking for, an attachment. You got attached to no character. And then the other thing, too. I got attached
to the zombie girl with the wing more than I got attached to Hank. I got attached to the tiger more than I got attached to...
Oh, that's what I meant to ask you. Did you know that she was pregnant?
Yeah, I did.
You knew. Okay. Yeah. That's what I thought. So when he puts his head to her stomach, that's what I alluded to, too. And then, of course, we get the reveal that she was, but obviously lost the baby. When she was beheaded, and the baby had that blue as well. So, it was just a confusing film, and on top of the confusion, there's just a lot of what if moments that just, like I said, just didn't make any sense. They weren't possible. Like the zombie beating the helicopter on horseback. Why there were robots? It wasn't really well explained. And like you said, and the other big thing is too, there was really no attachments to any of the characters. Now, the only attachment they tried to give us, and it was just a brief thing between Batista and that other girl right before she gets her head snapped. They tried to force this thing where it's like, I've been meaning to talk to you. I didn't even remember
They try to force like a love story on us right in the middle of a movie, and we're like, what the fuck?
And then, of course, she gets just a head fucking it was a cool kill. I'm not going to lie. It was just fucking crack. And then she's looking at him where her head just completely turned around. And it's just like, it's, if we were attached to the character, if there was better character development, and it wasn't a mess of a film, maybe we would have been like, oh no.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know, and what's with his style of shooting with the fucking focusing in and out of something? Like, it's like, oh, I'm going to make the zombie movie and I'm going to make a blurry zombie first and then it's going to come into focus. It's like, why do you keep doing that?
It's just this artistic style. I don't know.
And then, of course, the music choices at the beginning of the film, and then we end with zombie.
Yeah, right there alone. I love Zack Snyder, but that there alone, I almost gave up on the movie.
Yeah. I'm like, all right, well, here we go.
It's like,
here we go.
My God. Yeah, but I mean, I'm sorry. I know it feels like lately we're ripping apart all these movies, and I feel bad.
That's the thing. That's it's kind of bothering. Like, guys, I don't want to come on here and talk bad about every fucking movie I watch. I want to actually enjoy the movies I see.
Yeah.
You know, how do you think I feel as a viewer? How do you think I feel as just a movie lover?
Yeah. I mean, I feel bad. I'm sorry, guys. I really want to give good reviews. I really, truly do. I'm going to do it for The Conjuring if that makes anybody feel good.
All right, there you go. So now I have yet to see the Conjuring film. So once I watch that, once we figure out a day that we can do that, we will come on and go ahead and do one of those. But yeah, I mean, I just 2.5 hours after watching this, I'm like, what did I just watch? I'm like, I can't believe it. And again, it's not has nothing to do with. I can't even say
it was funny, guys, because Joe pinged me. He goes, "Have you watched Army of the Dead?" I'm like, "No, yet, not yet." I watched like a couple minutes and I fell asleep. He's like, "Don't fucking do it." It's horrible.
Oh, but then I'm like, all right, if you're gonna do it, we're gonna review it, you know. But
yeah,
look, and again, guys, it has nothing to do with. I can't even say it's distaste because it's not distaste for Zack Snyder. Just there have been more misses than hits from my standpoint when it comes to Zack Snyder. Again,
not me though. I
yeah.
loved everything he's recently like. I loved the last.
Well, but that's why I'm glad you did the review with me because you are a Zack Snyder fan.
Huge,
yeah.
huge.
So fan. It was important that you did this review with me so I can get. Again, look, Sucker Punch, loved. The Dawn of the Dead movie that he did, I enjoyed that film. In fact, I now want to rewatch it because I haven't seen it. Like I said, it came out in 2004, so I haven't seen it in a while. I did like the Snyder cut, but again, when comparing it to the original Justice League, it's not really. The bar was pretty low, you know, so it's not saying much. First half of Man of Steel, I loved, but. You know, and I never seen 300. It's not a movie that I don't know. It's not a movie.
You're doing yourself a disservice with that one.
I know. It's just it was never a movie that I had any eagerness to watch. But you know, so it's not like I hate everything that Snyder put out. I just wasn't crazy about a couple of things that he's made. But that being said, look again. This has nothing to do with that. This is neither here nor there. This was just simple fact that this film was poorly explained. Major plot holes, just badly, just it was a bad movie. That's it. It's as simple as that. It was a bad movie. It was a bad film.
So I got a question. I'm really dumb to this movie. Is there like a graphic novel to this? Is there?
I don't know. I really
because if there is, then and he put this out there thinking that people are supposed to guess it. Maybe I could understand that, but if there's not a graphic novel or comics about it, and he just put this out there, that this is a travesty.
Yeah, well, I don't know the answer to that, but I do know that he plans on making a universe from this, which is insane to me.
Yeah,
you know, it's insane to me. Now, if they're better explained, if they're better at it, so I heard. And again, I don't know if this is concrete, but I heard. So, the case, the vault cracker, the blonde guy that they got to crack the vault. I heard that.
Oh, wait, another thing about him. So, how about don't bring a bat with nails on it.
Wait, what?
Did you see in the movie where he had a bat with nails on it?
I thought that was wasn't that just a not a vision? Wasn't that a daydream that he had?
It was a daydream, but how about isn't that how the guy from The Walking Dead like
no.
So not The Walking Dead, that show? Yeah.
Yeah, The Walking Dead. So Negan from The Walking Dead has barbed wire bat.
Oh, is it barbed wire?
Yeah.
And I saw it. I was like, oh my God, that is not
different.
Cool. I didn't like that.
Yeah, barbed wire. That's Lucy.
Yeah.
Now Lucille. Lucille's his bat. He named her after his wife.
Yeah, I was like, because I saw that bat, I was like, oh my God, that was not cool.
Yeah. No, yeah, I remember that scene. That was that was so I didn't know what was going on. I thought it was going to be one of those tell what you're about to do while explaining it. Remember in what did we just watch? The Falcon and Winter Soldier. So remember when
he was
talking about
and it actually happened.
What's his face escaping? Mm-hmm. And it was happening while he was explaining.
Yes.
I thought that was what this was, but then it just ended up being just a daydream. He's like, wait a minute, whoa, how we do whatever. So apparently the prequel, whatever they're doing, is going to be centered or more focused on him.
Okay.
I don't. Again, but again, if they're gonna develop the characters in prequel, like a prequel series or a movie, whatever. Again, I don't know what they're doing. I really don't know their plans. And
so that guy that ends at the end, where with the zombie, he was he was in Power. So I was like really psyched because Power is a great show. I loved Power.
Yeah, I never watched that show, but I know the character.
Great show. So when I saw him, I was like really psyched. I was like getting amped up. I was like, okay, this is going to be really good.
Well, he didn't do bad in the movie, but he wasn't.
I liked him. I think after Lily, he was probably one of my favorite characters.
The only thing that sucked, though, and another YouTuber said this too, because I was thinking, and I was like, oh, okay, so I'm not the only one that felt that way. Although it was used, it wasn't used in the manner that we thought. He had this fucking badass chainsaw and never uses it.
That's one of my things too. I didn't see him use the chainsaw, and if they're doing prequels, are we not going to see more of him?
We might. Again, I don't know. I really don't know anything about what's going on. All I know is that
I want to see a sequel of what happens with him.
Well, we do.
I would. In that.
No, I'm with you. I'm beyond the prequels. Look, if you got to put series or movies out to explain this movie, that's just fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Put out books and novels. If people want to read about that shit, let them do it. Yeah. But I would be more intrigued about what happened to this dude.
I'm more. They dropped that. Now I'm more invested in what country, state, where did he land?
I was trying to remember. Were they going to Mexico? Where were they flying? I forgot.
Don't remember.
I'm trying to remember. The pilot says it. I just can't remember where he's flying to. But that just gives you.
Maybe it was Mexico. I think it was Mexico.
Right? Wasn't it?
Yes. I think it was Mexico. So now I'm more intrigued about that. I want to see. I want to see what happens in Mexico with him. What type of zombie he becomes.
I do want to touch on one other thing, though, because it was a cool theory within the movie. And I think Snyder alluded to the fact that might be true. So there is a theory going around that they're in some type of time loop. And every time the nuke drops, it resets. But what we actually seen, this is what I heard, and that what we actually seen was the end result. So what we watched actually is the end result, but there were different results every time. That's why in one of this in the scene where I think when they were by the vault, was it when they were in the vault or was it outside? Apparently, so they stumble upon bones, and I think the blonde, I think the vault cracker is the one that made the comment that it looked like them. Because one had dog chains, the other one had Apparently, that there's a theory going around that actually is them from a previous stint. I don't know how that happens.
When he said that, I kind of thought that there was some type of alternate reality happening within that movie too, because it wasn't far fetched when I saw the fucking robots.
Right now, alternate realities would make more sense than what we got.
Yes,
but that's actually so. If they played more on that. Yeah. I just don't. I don't know. I'm not. We're not. When you're watching a movie, you're really not.
Because now that you say you just dropped aliens in this for me. Okay, so now if there's aliens, robots, alternate realities, I don't fucking know what's going on anymore. That's just weird.
Well, I think The Walking Dead itself. I think the show creator alluded to the fact that that's how the zombie apocalypse started as well. I don't know if that was a joke. I can't really remember what Kirkman said, but apparently I think he said aliens as well, that's where they originated. So it came from somewhere from space. So it's not like a zombie apocalypse hasn't been linked to something out of, from outer space. So it's not, it's not implausible that that's what the origin's from. I just wish I would have known instead of a blink and miss it kind of a thing with the fucking UFOs in the sky.
I like the theory better that some type of virus gets out and turns people into zombies. It makes more logical, scientific sense to me than
it does make more sense because look, again, I know at the end of the day it's a movie about zombies.
Yeah.
But add some real world elements to it. It's a lab. What movie was it where they were trying to cure cancer? Was it World War Z? I think it was World War Z. I think it was the one with Brad Pitt.
I think it was World War Z. Yeah.
They were working on cures for something, and something went wrong. And that. Oh no, it was I Am Legend. That's what it was. I
I
Am Legend. They were working on something. Yeah, that's what it was. I Am Legend. So Will Smith's character and the government or whatever there was, they were working on a cure for something.
that's
And
when they were working on some type of cure, and
yeah, and something went wrong, and then you got the creatures. Now they weren't zombies, but they were
they
different.
were not
Yeah,
zombies. They
yeah,
were some type of
yeah. I can't remember how where was
like
he.
a disease that went inside of them.
Yeah,
And I like that movie. That movie is great.
I did. I mean, the only thing that I didn't like about I Am Legend, honestly, is that Will Smith dies at the end. Spoiler alert. I'm sorry.
A spoiler alert: the dog dies before Will
Yeah,
Smith.
that's a and I don't like movies where dogs die. Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Tearjerker.
That's another thing too. So there are movies that I have not rewatched for the sole purpose of a dog or some type of animal dying.
Exactly.
That's why I never watched Marley and Me. I refuse to do it. Won't do it.
What?
Is it Marley and Me?
Can't
With
do it
Owen
either.
Wilson? Is it
Yeah,
Owen?
it's Marley and Me. Yeah.
Yeah, won't watch it. I refuse to watch it. I already know what it's about. Not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Nope.
Can't watch the Never Ending Story 2 anymore either. Not after
I can still watch that. You know, look, I get it. I get one. You know, the horse dying in the swamp of sadness or whatever it was.
Nope. Can't do
But
it. Kills me.
I'm all right.
But yeah, I Am Legend, tearjerker. Dog
Yeah.
dies.
So look, again, guys, not hating on Zack Snyder. I just wish we would have gotten a better explained movie and just a movie that just wasn't all over the place, you know. And again, I know we're watching movies. You know, we review shows from Marvel and Star Wars. I know they're all fantastical, but you kind of want a grounded element. You do want some type of you know, oh, you know what, that can actually really happen. You know, and I'm not. That's not to say that there aren't UFOs. I mean, we're actually starting to learn more and more within the last couple of months.
I believe that there's aliens and UFOs,
Yeah.
but if you want that type of element in your movie, don't just make it flash by and like explain it, and then don't bring robot elements into it and
not explain it. Like why they're there.
not explain it, and then apparently alternate realities. I don't fucking understand what's happening anymore. You're confusing everybody. You want to put too many things in one movie. One thing would have been good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now you got too many things happening. You're confusing us. And then you want to do it in 2.5 hours and trying to stretch it out. And now I'm bored.
Well, here's the other issue though, that and this actually kind of goes back to the whole where I feel DC had the issues with, you know, and I know that Warner Brothers, it's not just Zack Snyder. He didn't do every DC film that's been out in the last 10 years, but why are they coming out with these concepts? Like, all right, okay, we're gonna come out, we're gonna make a movie, you're gonna watch it, but hey, we're gonna make prequels to somehow explain the movie you watched in a couple of years from now. Or, you know, like, why didn't you make this movie the prequel? Make the movie that we're watching now the basis where we get all our information, you develop your characters, that way the sequels.
I think because someone's like, I have this idea, I want this shit to happen, and then when they have it, they're like, that shit don't make sense, now we got to make a movie to fucking explain it,
basically. I mean, unless but I don't even know that's their thought process. I think their thought process is, we're going to put this movie in, we're going to sprinkle little hints. That way we're going to come out with a prequel to explain it better. You know, I was like, no, or a prequel series or a book or a novel. Like, no, just fucking make a movie and have your character development, have a plausible story, and have a really good ending.
I think because they think that if they have this whole movie and then explanations of it, the movie will be way too long. Just like Zack Snyder, okay? The last movie we just had, you know, his DC movie.
Yeah.
It was 4 fucking hours.
And that's the other thing, too. And that's what's scary about Zack Snyder. He has to have... So here we go. We got a 2.5 hour movie, right? You get a 2.5 hour zombie film that wasn't really complete because you didn't have enough of the elements that he needed. The Snyder Cut. It was complete, but that's only because it was a 4-hour fucking movie. It had an extra hour and a half to sprinkle in the character development and the extra elements that we needed for the story, not only to make sense, but for you to feel something for the characters, like Cyborg. even
which we
Flash.
didn't in the last movie. And
Right.
like Cyborg and Flash became, and we have Wonder Woman, who's probably one of our favorite characters, but
Right.
Cyborg and Flash then becomes one of our favorite characters because he had character development in this movie.
Right. In a 4-hour film.
In a
I mean,
4 hour.
you got 4 hours to tell a movie. You better be damn good.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's nothing you can miss.
Yeah.
And that's where this movie falls short. And it's like, okay, well, did this one have to be 4 hours too?
That's what I'm saying. It's like, dude, that's what I'm saying. If you're going to give these people like 4 hours, then they're going to probably have the character development and explanations and the movie,
Yeah.
which this was all missing.
Yeah.
And it was 2.5 hours, and it was still too long. And
I'm hearing people talking, and I'm hearing people talking about, oh, there were certain things that were cut, that probably would have made more sense. Okay, of course. Yeah, I know. 2.5 hour film. Of course, there was scenes that were cut, but
maybe those
whatever.
scenes belonged in it.
Yeah,
And the scenes
exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, there was a scene that explained why the horse beat the helicopter. Oh, okay. Well, what was it?
Yeah, I did though like the tiger because again, we don't have animal elements in a zombie movie, so I thought that was really fucking cool.
Yeah.
But again, if that's the coolest part of the movie, there's issues.
I know. And we saw that coming. We knew he was going to kill that guy. We know. And it was fun that what was also cool too. It wasn't like a fast kill. Like he played with his food first, and then finally just ultimately ripped the dude's head off. And then of course the other guy, the sleazy guy, gets his up and comings at the end.
Mm-hmm.
He meets them at the hotel, and then he gets his head blown off, which was cool. But yeah, it was just like just so many bad choices. It really was, and it's just like whatever. All right, I think we went on long enough with this rant. Almost at 40 minutes, but guys, let me know what you guys thought of the movie. Did you like it?
Well, what would you grade it?
Oh, what would I grade this film?
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing it? Letter or number grade?
Letter.
Letter grade?
Yeah.
I'll give it a D.
Yeah.
I wouldn't give it an F.
No, I'm not giving it an F either.
No, like I said, I think I do like zombie films. I love Walking Dead. As played out as it is, and I know it's on its last leg because it's in its last season finally. But I do love The Walking Dead. I do tend to like zombie films. There are people that just don't like zombie shit. And when you add that, and you add the storyline, I thought it was a pretty cool concept of a bank, basically a bank heist or a money heist in the middle of a zombie apocalypse set in Vegas. So I thought it was cool, and I thought the elements were there, and it just was a miss for me. So that's why I give it a D. I don't give it a total F. It was watchable. It's not like there were times where I was like, oh shit, when's this movie going to end? But at the same time, it's still, I would tell people to watch it just to get their take on how they liked it. Don't take me and Katie's word for it. If you got to watch it to know if you like it or not.
Of course, yeah. I would give it.
I'm sorry.
I would give it a D. I would give it a D minus. It's gonna get that minus for me.
Harsh.
Because to me, I will never watch it again. Ever.
No, I'm not saying I would watch it again. I would. The only time I would watch it again now, though, guys, is if they do come out with the prequel series or a prequel movie, whatever they have lined up for this so-called universe that they want to create based on this.
I'll watch those because I want to know what the fuck this shit is.
Yeah, I mean, look, if they make a sequel to this movie, I'm going to watch it because I just want to know what happens to, the character that survived it. Well, the two characters that survived at the end. You got Batista's daughter. Yes. She's got whatever money he left for her. It wasn't millions, but it was a stack. Mm-hmm. And you got this other dude that's on a fucking plane we believe heading to Mexico. I can't really remember the destination that they're in, and he's infected. So what's going to happen now? And more so, I want more explanations of why they were robots.
Right.
I really wish I can remember what they said. It was something man-made or something the zombies made, which again would make no sense. And what the alien element was, was it something that they were experimenting on or something that came here and we were experimenting on? I don't know. Yeah. Because the original host looked human. The original host looked like what I'm assuming was a soldier that they worked on.
Yeah.
So I don't know where aliens fit with that.
Don't know. But
So,
I will say this. I liked Mortal Kombat more than I like this.
oh, that's so. Oh, I didn't do that.
Because
I didn't.
we did the last time. What did we like better, Kong or Mortal Kombat? I did like Mortal Kombat more than I like this.
Okay. Did we? What did we say for Godzilla versus Kong versus Mortal Kombat? What did we say?
We both said we liked Kong more than we liked Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Okay, I'm glad. I'm just making sure that I said that. Yeah, no, Godzilla versus Kong, as flawed as that movie was, no, definitely better than Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Now would I like Mortal Kombat better than this? Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't even know why it even took me that long to say yes.
Yeah.
As bad as that one, as flawed as that film was too, I want to use the word flawed more because I'm really tired of saying that these movies suck. I really am. I'm tired of saying these movies are bad because then they're gonna be like, Joe, what do you like to watch? Or like, is this guy just like this fucking sour old man
we
sitting
like
in the
to
basement?
These movies. These are the types of movies that I assume both like these types of movies. All of these types of movies, but they are just not good.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's just because the coronavirus just took out production value. I don't know what's happening. Yeah,
I don't. It could be that. Yeah, it's just. I feel like that if a series or movie doesn't have the word Marvel attached to it, it's just like I give it a bit, and it sucks because I really want or Star Wars.
I don't do that though, so you at least have me. I'm going to give it an honest review, and I love I love Zack Snyder. I do.
Yeah.
He's up there for me. I'm giving this honest feedback. This was terrible.
Yeah.
So D- for me. And Joe
again,
graded it
guys,
higher. So
that's why I'm saying, guys. That's why I was when I said I wanted to do a review, I wanted you to come on only because you are a big Zack Snyder fan, and I know you wouldn't be biased, so you would say you're basically saying this is what I think. Whether I love Zack Snyder or not. And again, this has nothing to do with I mean, yeah, it has something to do with the director, but this is not like it could have been anybody behind the camera.
Yeah.
It really could have, and that's not how I rank or review movies. It's not like, he was the director. Sometimes I don't even know who the fucking director of a film is, to be honest with you, to be quite honest. And that's not what I look at. When I go to watch a film, I look at, would I watch it again? How did I feel while I was watching it? Was I confused? Did things make sense? Did things not make sense? And then that's how I come out with basically whether I like the movie or not.
Yeah.
It's just a feeling. But again, it's not everybody's going to feel this way. You guys might watch Army of the Dead and love it. You guys might have watched Mortal Kombat and loved it. Same thing with Godzilla versus Kong.
Absolutely.
This is what's the word I'm looking for? Not subjective. What's the other one? Is it subjective? Is that the right word, or no? Is the other word? Is it?
Yeah.
No, I didn't want to confuse it with the other one because there's another one that you can say and it's not the right concept. Objective. It's subjective. Okay. So that's right. That's the wrong one. Okay. So I just want to make sure I didn't say the wrong one on air. So guys, So look, when ranking or watching any show, movie, or even music, everything is subjective. It's basically how you feel about what things make you feel. So at the end of the day, this movie made us feel a way where we don't want to watch it again. And we kind of want our 2.5 hours back.
Yeah.
That being said, though, again, if they did come out with a sequel, I would want to watch it just because I want to know what the fuck happened.
Well, I think that's what this movie does a good thing of. You don't fucking know what happens.
I guess that's true. Yeah.
You will watch prequels and sequels to want to know what happens and why it got here. So I give it credit for that. There. See?
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I guess you're right. As a movie director or creator, one of the things you want is to build an intrigue, build a world, build a universe, which I guess they did. And they want to build on top of that. But at the same time, would they still, even though we ranked this movie a D and a D minus, we still have that intrigue to like, well, all right, if a sequel comes out, I'll watch it.
Absolutely. I'm not going to say I wouldn't. I would. I'm invested now into these robots and aliens in this alternate reality.
Yeah, because I want to know, was it an alternate reality where, certain scenarios happened over and over again. And that's why we saw that group of skeletons that basically hinted that might have been those characters in an alternate reality. that had died previously, and that's whatever. But and then of course maybe and hopefully get to know the characters more and with better development in a prequel situation, whether it's a series or a movie. I think the series is what's coming out. If I'm going to read into this when we get off air, but I'm pretty sure they want to have a series.
So in the beginning with those credits, they had all that story go during that song. That would be kind of nice to see. That's what I thought they were setting up.
I know.
In my brain, I thought they were setting all that up, and we were going to see how they got there.
That's what I thought too. Yes.
And I was invested in that without the song.
Same without the song.
Yeah.
I know. Look, there are certain things. So there are certain movies and certain ways that Snyder uses music that I love, and Sucker Punch is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the use of music.
I have the CD. I loved it.
I have the digital album, but it's that his use of music in that film was probably my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Easily my favorite.
Great.
Wasn't crazy about the use of music in Snyder Cut. What was it? And in this, I mean, there was a couple of songs I thought were pretty cool. I mean, Zombie fits because of the title of the song, but
the one he did with what's it? Gina. Not Gina. Is it Gina? It's the I can't remember her name. The Italian actress. She was in one of his movies. I can't remember the name right out of the movie. It was before Sucker Punch came out. It was one of his first films.
You're not talking about Gina Carano.
Not Gina. Is it Gina? No, it's not Gina Carano. Oh. It's the. You know how the movie goes from black and white to. I think Rosario Dawson was in it too.
Sin City.
Sin City.
He didn't do Sin City, did he?
Did he? I thought he did Sin City. Hold on. Maybe I'm thinking of the other actor or other director. Give me one second.
Yeah, no, I don't think. Wasn't that. Well, no, Sin City's done by Frank Miller, but I don't know if he's the
That's
director.
It, Frank Miller.
Is he the director or is that the novel guy? No, Frank and Robert. Yeah, it is. It's Miller and Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of, you know how those people do movies and music?
Yeah.
He does movies and music just like that.
Okay. So
I like that that he used to do it like that.
Oh yeah, he did do it like that.
And all of a sudden, like when he started doing Man of Steel? Man of Steel, he kind of swayed away from that.
Okay.
And then when he went into the last DC film that he did, it was just a hot fucking mess. Yeah. Like the songs didn't belong in certain scenes.
That's what I agree.
Yeah. And then when I'm watching this, and then he used that song in the beginning, I was like, please let it be like the last DC film I watched. Because I was about ready to turn my TV off.
It's the first thing I thought of too. It's the first thing I thought of but
yeah. So,
all right, guys.
But that's about it. I wish he would get back to how, the Frank Millers and how he did it back then. Use the movie and the music and score it together like he did with Sucker Punch.
Yeah, Sucker Punch was great.
Amazing. He even did it. If you watch 300, same exact way.
Yeah. So, Sucker Punch was, for me, like I said, when it first came out, I didn't really know much about the movie. I remember watching it, and I did like the movie by itself, but the music added to it. It really did. It made really, when she went into her sequences where I know what it was about, but when she went into that state and when the music would play, it was just really cool. It really was. It really did make the movie that much better. Yeah. So I do agree. I wish he would go back to that Snyder than this. Yeah.
Because these movies lately, to me, don't feel like him. And you keep saying that they do. But to me, who watches him, they don't feel like him to me.
Right.
I don't know what it is lately. I'm not really sure.
Well, look, you can't fault a director for wanting to evolve and changing his style or changing certain things. But look, you got to go. You also got to go with works. Certain directors have that look. JJ has his style. Spielberg has his style. Christopher Nolan has his style. Like, there's certain directors you can watch, especially Nolan. You're watching a Nolan film based on his style.
Yeah.
So I'm
Even
not
JJ,
saying
I love JJ too, but you know you're
same
watching a
way.
JJ film.
Yeah, you know when you're watching. I mean, the lens flare, obviously, but you know when you're watching a JJ film. But like, I'm not saying that a director shouldn't evolve and try to change his style, but at the same time, go with what it works.
Yeah.
But whatever. All right. So, guys, hope you liked the review. Let us know what you thought of the film Army of the Dead. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Was it in between? Um, obviously hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and watch out for, again, for those of you that didn't watch the Mighty Ducks Game Changers review, our upcoming, what we're going to try to do is Thursday night, we're going to try to do our Loki episode 1 review. And then, of course, we want to do, I haven't watched it yet, but she did, the Conjuring film. So if you guys are a fan of the Conjuring universe, and if you've seen, whether the first or second film or the other movies that are within that universe, and if you watch, obviously, Conjuring 3, come and I'm going to post about it again. I don't know what day we can because next weekend I'm not available Saturday and you're not available Sunday. So that's why we're doing our Loki review on Thursday night, and then we'll try to figure out a day when we can do the Conjuring 3 spoiler review. But I have yet to watch that. I'm going to try to watch that today, and then we will come on and do our Conjuring 3 review. So hopefully you guys watch that and let us know what you thought. Kitty, thank you for coming on. Thank you for doing the Mighty Ducks review with me, and then, of course, doing the Army of the Dead review. It's a little bit delayed, but we finally did it. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Let us know what you thought about the movie. Let us know what you thought about the stream. And we'll see you guys soon. And if you're a Loki and Marvel fan, again, watch out for our review on Thursday night for the Loki first episode, which I can't wait for. I really can't. Finally getting our Marvel shows back, and Loki was something that I was looking forward to No?
No. No, I don't really like I don't like the Thor Loki. Thor's not my favorite Avenger. I didn't like the movies that much, except Ragnarok.
All right. I don't want to get into that too much, but I do like Thor as a character, and I did like some of the Thor movies, with the exception of Dark World. Spoiler alert, because we still haven't done our 25. Well, not 25. What is it? 27.
I can do that. I'm ready.
I know. I still have them in my phone. Everything's listed and ranked. I'm trying to remember. Was it 27 films or 28?
No, hold on. Where is it? I thought it was less than that.
No, maybe it's 25? How many fucking films are there in the MCU again?
A lot. There are.
I have it in my notebook. 23.
23.
Yeah, 23. All right. So spoiler, guys, we are doing our MCU ranked review too. As another thing, we're so far behind. We still haven't reviewed Cobra Kai 3 yet.
Dude, let's do it now. I'm so excited. Let's do it, Joe. I've been sitting on it. I'm so excited. I want to review it so bad.
That's what she said. Well, all right. I don't know about the whole season 3 review, because, like I said, I do want to.
No, not season 3. I want to review.
You want to review the
trailer,
the teaser for season 4.
I've been sitting on it. I'm so happy. I want to review it so bad. I'm like bursting out of my seams.
All right. Maybe I'll what do you call it? I'll make a quick post about it now. Maybe. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
What are you doing right now? I got.
I'm not really doing anything. You're right. I'm not really doing anything. But we're talking about something really quick. So even though we are doing our Marvel complete MCU ranked films, spoiler alert, Dark World is my worst.
Hold on. Are you serious?
I'll give you that right now. Dark World is easily the worst MCU film. That's coming from. Well, again, it's subjective. It's subjective.
Iron Man 2?
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Dark World 2. Dark World was horrible.
Oh, wow. All right. Them's fighting words.
Dark World, bottom of my list. Now, to know the next 22, you're going to have to watch the stream.
Tune in. Spoiler alert, Iron Man 2 is my favorite.
I mean, look, again, Iron Man 2 might be next on the list. I can't really remember, but it's definitely on the bottom. Definitely on the bottom.
Spoiler alert, Dark World's definitely on my bottom.
That's what she said.
That's what she
All
said.
right. All right, guys. Hope you enjoy the stream. Again, let us know because look, your feedback and everything, not only about us, but of course, let us know what you thought of the movies that we reviewed too. We'd like some of your takes on, what did we miss? Maybe you could explain this film better than Zack
And
Snyder
if
did.
you guys can explain it to us, and if you guys like it and can explain to us why you like it,
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
I want to know.
Because
Maybe you could
I'll
turn
actually
it
come
around
on
for
here.
us.
The next time I come on here, I'll actually say, you know what? We could be in the middle of the stream, like, you know what, Kitty? We got this response from Joe Blow, and they said something about this. I kind of like this. I kind of like this theory or this take, or
Yeah.
oh shit, I completely missed that in the film. So that's where you guys come in.
That'd be cool. Yeah, because I missed a lot of shit in the film. So explain it to me.
Yeah. Those UFOs flew right over our heads, literally.
Yeah.
Literally. All right, guys. Again, hope you enjoy the stream. Look out for our Loki review on Thursday night, and of course, The Conjuring 3, The Devil Made Me Do It, to be determined, TBD, to be announced, TBA, and whatever whatever other acronyms you want to put. But Kitty, I'll make the, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna make the stream now.
Okay.
I'll post about it.
Okay.
And then we'll do a quick. We're gonna play the trailer, or we're just gonna talk about it?
Let's play the trailer. It's such a good trailer.
Fucking 15-second trailer of Terry Silver's head.
So good because he says shit that's so good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk about that.
Yeah, from a film that you think was the worst.
Out of the 3 movies, of course.
All right. Yeah, I guess that's true. All right, guys. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and we'll see you soon. Have a great day. Thanks again, Kitty.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.